Hi guys, how are you? I hope everyone have a happy Monday. It's a Monday today, and I am excited. I just came out by surprise. I wasn't planning to, so it's unplanned. So forgive me if I'm saying something, you know. But I just want to let you know that. As you all see, I've been sharing something awesome from Coral Club. I've been part of the Coral Club uh, for 2.5 months, and I'm super excited. I have a great results, and today I would like to share some testimony from, that I had, what happened to me, what happened to my family, and I have a great guest that I'm going to invite right now. Will be only for 2.5 months with awesome results. So hopefully I just trying this. Oh, here she is. She's coming. Hi.
You did it.
I did
On the very first
it.
try, you did it. Good
Yes.
job.
Yes. So Ira is here with me, and she's been with Coral Club for a year and a half. So she has a lot to share, and we'll be sharing with you amazing results we have and some of the awesome products that we have with the Coral Club. So hi, Ira.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, like Oksana said, that this is very spontaneous. We were sitting there doing our morning Zoom with the team. We were talking about things, and we've been planning with Oksana to go live for quite a while now. And I was like, you know what? Let's just not think about it. Let's just do it.
Exactly.
Can you hear me? Okay? Is everyone?
I can
How?
hear you okay, and I hope everyone hears us fine. Hi, Ala. Some people joining, so that's
Hi
awesome.
everyone.
Awesome. I don't know now how to remove those sparkles. I don't know if I like them.
You are very sparkly.
I don't know
Um,
how to remove them, to be
you see
honest.
like a little circle, like a smiley face? Press on that. Next
Maybe
to
it's my...
the microphone, next to the camera.
Oh, I see. I see. I think I should remove them. Oh, is that better? No, I don't even know what is that. Oh, okay.
That was a filter. All right, so let's give people a couple of minutes to connect with us. Let's send
Hmm.
out some invitations. Whoever can join us live will be able, well, hopefully Oksana will know how to save this video so we can,
Oh, yeah.
we'll talk
I'll
about it at
try.
the end when we come to it.
Yes.
All right. So I send it to some people. Hopefully people will join us. Okay, Oksana. So here we are. Do you want
Yes.
to tell people a little bit about yourself and how you came to be with Coral Club? Yes, people, we are talking about Coral Club because this is something amazing, and then we feel like we need to be sharing with people. The more people know
Exactly.
about it, the better, because it's beneficial for every single person out there. So yes, it's about Coral Club, and Oksana is brand new to Coral Club. She will tell herself a little bit about her story, how she came, how she found us, and go ahead.
Yes, I found out, I heard about Coral Club twice. And then when I tried many different things, and mostly for the health and for health reasons and for weight management. And I'm so glad I found the Coral Club through different people were telling me about Coral Club, and I finally made a decision to join. And I was listening to every advice that was given to me by my mentor, what to do, yeah, that would be Ira.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, once you join Coral Club, the person who has invited you, the person who introduced you to Coral Club becomes technically your mentor, your sponsor, your advisor. So you're not in this alone. You have somebody who walks with you every step of the way and shows you the ropes, shows you how to do certain things, because it's a little overwhelming. And the reason probably why, like Oksana was saying, that she has tried a lot of different things for different reasons, obviously, most people these days take some kind of supplements, right? Because we all know that whatever we eat, we don't get enough nutrients. So most of us already are taking supplements, but in Oksana's case, in my case, we did not see any visual results. And there is a reason why. So how Coral Club is different is we address all those things. We're not saying that our product is the best, because there are other companies out there who do produce amazing product, high quality. To show for it, but the reason why our product works so well is because we have a system. It starts with step number 1, and you get to step number 5, and you follow easy steps with a guide, and you definitely start seeing results right away, just kind of like Oksana did. So again, sorry for jumping in.
Oh, no, I'm glad you did. You saved me. But anyway, I have, I started using the Coral Club in the beginning of, sometime in November, first or second week of November. So it's, I've been using only for 3 weeks, and people have noticed difference in my face. I came to one lady, she goes like, your face have changed. Is anything you doing? I'm kind of like, you gotta be kidding. It's been only 3 days and you already see results. It's working. She goes like, what working? I'm kind of like, Coral Club. I'm doing this concept of health. This is what we call all of steps that Ira said. And
the system, yes.
The system, yes. And she goes like, okay, it's showing. So about 6 days later, I went to one of the stores, and the lady goes like to me, you start the diet again? I'm kind of like, you can see? She goes like, yeah, I can see it. And so I said, yes, it's a Coral Club. So I said, it's working. I said to her again, it's working. She goes like, what working? I'm kind of like, Coral Club. So she have told me she'll be watching me. So she's now joining us too, because she was watching me. I already, in those 2.5 months, I lost 30 pounds. And I feel great. I mean, I feel just great all over. I cannot explain. I feel like I'm 10 years younger. I have so much energy. And I had the interesting thing, because along with the concept of health, I was taking a collagen. We have awesome product, collagen. And one day I noticed something like a burning on my neck. And I looked, and all of 2 of my skin tags, they kind of puffed up and red. And then day later, they just fall off. So it was completely amazing. Kind of like, what? It's even that can happen. So I can't explain much how product work, but I know it works. I mean, there's all information online, but I'm sure I have amazing results. Just me and the family. We have awesome bioactive water that we drink. That's very important, key ingredient too. And my entire family drinking that water and feeling completely awesome. So Ira, you take from here. Save me. Tell me.
You are doing so great. But yes, I'll give you a little bit of a break. And a lot of you already know my story. I've been with Coral Club for about 1.5 years now. And just like Oksana, I have tried a lot of other different things. All my life, basically, I've been taking some kind of supplements. I'm a big believer that you need a little bit of help, because the foods that we eating these days, they are mass produced, and they're produced in the poorly nutritious soil to begin with. So by the time they actually get to our table, whatever we eat raw, right? But whatever we cook and bake and fry, there's pretty much nothing left as far as nutritious value in them. So we all need a little help, and the trick is to find a company that is organic, which was very, very important for me, high quality, has all the certifications, because supplements, they don't really need to go through all these, jump through all these hoops like food does, but our company went that extra step, and they did all the tests, they did all the certifications to kind of show people that this is the real deal. Yes, you can go and buy some vitamins on Amazon, but it just makes me cringe, because you have no idea where those things are coming from. If you're gonna do something, at least find a reputable company. That's step number 1. But another reason why I love Coral Club, like I said, because I have been taking vitamins and like kind of like chaotically. There's no system because I don't know much about it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm so far from that. Yes, I kind of know the basics on how to be healthy, but I don't know any of the details, and I did not really care to learn all that. So this is why when I found this company and it's, it tells you step by step, it literally comes in a little box of things that, you open up and, everything is literally prepackaged for you. And it tells you step number 1, take the vitamins this morning. You know what I mean? So to me, that was huge thing because I know as much of what I know about vitamins that you do have to take certain things with certain things for them to be able to absorb better, for them to work at all. Most of the vitamins that we take, they don't absorb. They kind of just go straight through us, and you're just creating a very expensive toilet. You just flush it down the toilet. That's basically what's happening. That's one of the reasons why we don't really feel effects of the vitamins. It's because of that. Second effect, which our system addresses as well, is that we don't drink enough water. As plain as that. And yes, most of you will say, of course I drink. I drink a glass or 2 a day, or I drink coffee. It's like the worst. I drink coffee. There's water in coffee, so I'm okay. I was one of those people. I did not know that coffee actually makes you dehydrated even more. I didn't know that. I was drinking plain water, I will tell you that, but what it was doing to me, it was actually making me very bloated because the water that we drink, it has been filtered. It has no minerals in there, and on top of that, the pH level is all wrong, and the quality of the water is poor, and it's hard. It's hard water that it does not absorb. It doesn't get to each cell like it needs to. And the blood, the result of that is blood is very, very thick. So the blood doesn't, because how we get the nutrients to each cell is through blood, right? So the blood is thick, your liver doesn't have the capacity to filter all that. So all those nutrients don't even get to your cells. And whatever gets to your cells is actually gets eaten by parasites. Yes, that's step number 3. We have to get rid of the parasites and a lot of you will argue that I don't have any parasites, but we all do. Parasites are everywhere. You can't see them, but every time you step outside, you breathe them with air. Every time you touch something, you touch your face. Anyways, it's that world, we live in it, and it's always going to be like that. So it's good to once in a while get rid of them, to go through the steps. And again, you get a little box, and in that box you have everything you need for a couple of months, and you create an environment in your body that safely moves them out of your body. Not like, because I was talking to one lady and she's like, oh yeah, I know, I've heard about parasites and I know I have them. And my nutritionist told me that to get something from Amazon and it's gonna kill them. Okay, you don't want to do that. Let's just put it that way. You don't want to kill the parasites in your system because that's only creating more toxins in your body. Our body is already full of toxins, again, from the same air, from the water, from the food that we eat, because we know that everything is treated. Even organic foods in America, they're not 100% organic. We know that it has a lower amount of pesticides on it, but it still has it. So we already have toxins in the body, and you don't want to create even more toxins by killing something in your body. So what our system does, we create an environment in the system that actually makes them want to leave. So they come out naturally with no discomfort. So that's step number 2. And then, only then, can you start providing your body with the right kind of vitamins that you need. And again, depending on what you want to work on. If you have a heart issue, there's a cardio pack that, with specific set of vitamins and minerals that's just geared towards your heart. If you have low immunity, we have an immunity pack. So you get it. I don't want to have to spell it out for you on each and every level. So just by going through this step, like Oksana said, once you start following, and you're not doing this by yourself, on top of getting, a comprehensive box with specific instructions, you also get me, you also get Oksana, and we have been through it. Like in a year and a half, I've been through it a lot, and I have coached a lot of people, and I have people who have their own results. And we only have 1 hour, so we're not really going to talk too much about my story. If you're interested, you can go on my profile, and I do have a couple of videos that you can watch, because I do tell my whole story, and it's a pretty incredible story, I'm told.
And I want to mention,
Mm-hmm.
me and you, and also we have doctors that observe in everything. So if you have a more specific question, we have a doctors that we can go to and talk to them.
Yes. So you understand, these programs were created by top-notch doctors, scientists, nutrologists, dietitians. Again, I don't know all of that, but this company has been around for over 20 years. And it's always coming up with new things. It's always evolving. So we're staying on top of everything. We have the latest technology. That's why we have like bioactive water, and then we have a lot of other vitamins and products come in ionic form, which, the smallest molecule you can find. So actually that absorbs into your system right away. You don't have to wait. That's why we start seeing results as little as a third day. And Oksana was mentioning it. I was drinking water, but I was bloated all the time. Once I started drinking the right kind of water, the right water with the right structure, all of my bloatness went away.
Mm-hmm. And also you said it's been around.
Water. With this water, you don't retain it, because the hot water, you drink it, it gets into your system and it kind of just sits there. It doesn't absorb. That's what retention is. With our water, it goes straight. It absorbs into your tissue and goes straight to your body cells and hydrates every single step. That's why you start seeing results. That's why your headaches go away. That's why you start sleeping better. That's why you literally start seeing results right away. And I lost my train of thought, but go ahead, Oksana. I know I interrupted
No,
you
said it's been around for over 20 years, but it's newer to United States. It's been around over 20 years, but not to United States, correct?
No, the company is actually, it has been around. Well, okay, so a little bit of history. Okay, so the creator of this company, he actually is Ukrainian, from Ukraine, but he lives in Canada. And that's when he created this company, started it, and that's where it started from. So it's registered in Canada, but it is
North
from all over the world. And because he is European, they mostly focused on Europe. So it's more well known over there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Germany, France, all the Slavic countries, they're huge over there. In America, it's just starting slowly coming onto the US market. We have a lot of Ukrainian Russian community that use it and know about it. But right now, Oksana and I decided that it's our mission, that we're actually going to start bringing this to the English-speaking community, Americans, because it is amazing and more people need to know about it. And this is why we are here. We're talking about it. And there is not, if you Google it, there is not much about it yet. There are lots of videos on YouTube, but again, in Russian or Ukrainian. Oksana and I are working on creating some English versions of those videos as well. But there is a website, an English website. We have a warehouse in Georgia, I believe.
Georgia, yeah.
Our product
yes.
is actually manufactured. We have over 250 products, that's, help you with health issues. And it's manufactured, it's made in the country that, that product is known for, or that specific herb is grown. So we have like our water supplement, the Coral Mine, it comes from Japan, because that's where it was discovered, the island of Okinawa. The way it was discovered, that they have done a research, because that island or surrounding islands, they have a record amount of people who live very long time, over 100. And they're active people. They're not like, you're 100 years old that like barely moving. They're active, happy, healthy 100-year-old people. Some of our people actually visited the island recently, and there were a cab driver. The cab driver took them from the airport to their place, was 90 years old, and he was still working. So, they have a lot of people like that. So they started doing research, and they discovered that the reason why these people were living for so long and were healthy was because they were drinking this water that came from a corals. It's actually coral sand. Like, we don't destroy corals. We wait for, for them to shed the sand, and that's the sand from the corals and we have built our own manufacturing system over there that they gather it, they clean it, they package it, and it comes in a tiny little, sachet that you drop in your water, and 5 minutes later it activates. It's kind of like tea bag. It's a tiny one, the tiny little tea bag with white sand in it, and you drop it in your water, and 5 minutes later you have water that has over 70 different minerals in it. So basically, all the minerals that we humans need. The structure of that water is really close to the structure of our bones. So that's why it's really, it thins out your blood. It changes the pH level in your system. And it has a lot of different benefits that, water does. And water is very important.
And it's only one product. It's only one.
Yes, but that's our main product. So that's why I'm going a little bit into details, because humans are mainly, 60-70% made out of water. We don't realize that water is not only in our blood. Again, I'm not going to go into that, but we do need to stay hydrated. Yes. And we need to drink the right kind of water. Anyway, so that's one of the products. So that's, manufactured in Japan. We have some products that are actually manufactured here in America. Our awesome skin line is actually manufactured in Los Angeles. I love it. I'm a cosmetologist, and I can safely and honestly say that I have tried a lot of different organic products that are out there. Nothing, to me personally, it's the best one out there.
I love it too.
And I'm not just saying it because I'm a fanatic of Coral Club. I'm just saying it because I get other people's feedback. You start using it and you feel it right away. It's just a technology that, again, it absorbs. And plus, because you're already helping your body from within, by doing a program and taking vitamins, it all works as a system. What else do we want to talk about? We can talk about. Oksana, you have something?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. No. I have nothing.
We have our product. This is called Biluron. And honestly, before Coral Club, before this product, I did not even know what hyaluronic acid was. But apparently, it's a fluid, or that's something that helps retain fluids in our joints. So people who have problems with joints, it helps restore the tissue. Again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to bore you with details. All I'm going to tell you that it really, really works.
Yes, 100%.
So I even have a little personal testimony from my daughter, because she was only 16 at that time, 16 going in 17. She's a dancer, so she's always been dancing. She does ballet and jazz. And she's been dancing since she was 5 years old, never had issues. But at the age of 16, all of a sudden, she started having problems in her joints and in her bones. And I took her to all the specialists. They ran all kinds of tests. They did MRIs, they did X-rays, they tested her and tested her and tested her. And when the doctor came back with the results, all he said, it was growing pain. It'll pass. At 16 years old, a person who's active in sports, and she was already having issues. And it gotten so bad that she would wake up in the middle of the night crying from the pain. That's how bad it gotten. So once I found this product out, we were already going through the program, through the system. We were already doing all that. And then I actually bought the Biluron, and I gave her, it's a 30-day supply. It comes in it's a liquid. it's in a liquid form. Give me a second here. Yeah, they package it really well because it is glass.
Glass. Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. Like you get 2 big, huge bottles, and it's liquid, and then you get the little shot glass. So 1 little shot a day, and between these 2 bottles, it's actually a month's supply. You take it once a day with a glass of water, because like I said, this is the something that helps you keep the water in the joints or whatever, in the fluid. Like I said, I'm not going to go into details. So she started taking that, and within a month, all of her pain went away. And,
awesome.
and to the point where she's not really big on taking any kind of supplements, but when she finished 2 bottles and she reached out, because once you open it, you have to keep it in the fridge because again, it's bioactive. So she reached out to the fridge to grab her dose and it was gone. And she's like, Mom, I'm like, that's it, you're done. Like, you know, you finished the course. And she's like, but Mom, it was the only thing that helped me because, you know, like doctors didn't help. I did take her to physical therapy, which didn't help either. Pain medication didn't help. This is the only thing that even my child was like, Mom, that's the only thing that's working. The nice thing about it, that it activates the production of the hydraulic acid in your own system, you know, on its own. And so after you finish the course, it actually keeps on working for 3 to 5 months after that. So basically, if you have joint issues, you can do it a couple of times a year. And Oksana already said too, right, Oksana, that you had some great results your own as well.
Yes, I do. I had an issue with my knee. It's been hurting for a couple of years, I would say. I also, prior to Coral Club, I had a varicose veins that, you know, I had a surgery right before Coral Club. If I would know Coral Club way before that, maybe I would not need, I had 19 surgeries on my legs. Imagine that. One of the veins were going directly through my knee, so I thought it's, you know, it's connected, and this is why it's hurting. But after I did all of surgeries, my knee still was hurting me. So I was taking a Belarone, and right now I'm not limping, my knee not hurting. I'm pretty much not walking, limping, but I'm running. Even my mom said, Oksana, slow down. Your knee hurts. I'm kind of like, no, it doesn't hurt anymore. So it's awesome results. And my husband taking Belarone right now also, and it's helping him. So I would say it's completely awesome product, and it tastes really good too.
So yeah, so why I reached for the Belarone, because I was telling you like what our products are manufactured. So this particular product was actually designed and invented by German, I want to say scientist, but I think he's more of I'm not even sure who he is, but it's Dr. Albert Zane. He worked on this product. I am completely on the wrong product. I am actually talking about Go Detox.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of like,
it's been on my mind for a long time. So this is the one that I showed you guys earlier. And why it's on my mind and why this doctor is on my mind is because we're actually starting a challenge on the 1st of the month. I know my mind is everywhere.
Oh, you know, we did it without preparing for this. So this is, you know, this is like a real life.
This program that we are starting is actually one of our cleanse programs, and this doctor actually worked on that program for over 20 years, creating it, perfecting it, and he actually started working on it because of his wife. She had issues, so he actually invented it for her, but it's been around for a long time, and it's actually working in everyone. So we're starting a challenge. So if you're interested to learn more about that, you can later ask me or Oksana too.
Yeah.
We still have a couple of days that you can learn about it, you can prepare, you can even order the product and have it overnighted. That's not going to be an issue.
It's a deep cleanse, and I love it. This is going to be second time I'm going to be doing it. It's just like amazing, amazing product. It's the other word for it is Colovada. I don't know if people are familiar with that, but the Go Detox is a deep cleanse. It's also Colovada, right?
It is. It's called Colovada, and I have no idea where it came from, what it means, but it's a really cool word. But no, here in America, it's called Go Detox, as
Go
in Go
Detox.
Detox now because you need it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so back to the little one. It was created by another scientist, and no, I'm not even gonna try and think of his name because I probably couldn't at this point. But it was he was commissioned to actually create or design or invent a product, something for horses. You know, those really expensive horses that do racing. You know, that they cost up to, I don't know, $1 million, $500,000, very expensive horses. So one very rich dude actually commissioned another very smart dude to create something for those horses because they were having issues with their bones and joints, and to a point where they couldn't race anymore. And we all know that, you know, if a horse doesn't race, it's practically useless. And so it was costing him a lot of money. So he commissioned somebody to actually come up with something that would help horses. So originally, that's what it was created for. And it worked so well on horses that this guy, this inventor, he actually took it one step further, and he started actually working and designing. And this is how he came up with our version. This is test for humans, I promise you, but it works amazingly. So that's another little backstory. Like I said, we have over 250 products. In a year and a half, I have learned a lot about a lot of them. Like little details, but I am not detail oriented. It's really hard for me to remember technical terms and names. So that's why I don't usually bother. I just kind of speak in human words and terms because you don't really have to know how it's working. You just have to know that it is working. And we are here with Oksana to tell you that it's definitely working. She has her own
100%, yes.
testimony. I can, I can go on and on and on. It practically saved my life. Again, who doesn't know my story, if you want to listen to some of the videos, you'll know that it practically saved my life, and I am 100% healthy and happy. I feel better than I did in my 30s. I have more energy. I haven't seen a doctor in over a year now. I haven't even taken so much as a pain pill in over a year. Not even Advil, not even once. So
That's awesome.
everything. Coral Club has a product for every issue that you might have and you want to address. And I know that. Could you try? No, Siri, I don't like you. Thank you. My Siri is trying to help you out today. So like I said, I know that a lot of you people out there that you do like to try to address an issue more organically before you go see a doctor or even buy something over the counter, any kind of medicine, because you know that all of that is packed with chemicals, and we all know that chemicals are just toxins, and yeah, they might address a symptom that you're having at that point by blocking the receptors so you don't feel the pain, but you're not really addressing the deeper issue, why that symptom already manifests itself, like what's causing it. And most doctors don't do that. When you go to a doctor, they just treat the symptoms. They give you medication that blocks the pain, but at the same time, it's actually destroying your liver because it's putting all this toxins in your body. So I know that a lot of you already know what I'm talking about, and I know that they say that ignorance is bliss. Yes and no. Just because you don't know about something doesn't mean that it's not causing you harm. So if I can be of help, if I can shed a little bit of light to people that, all of these things do exist and they are out there, and that's mostly what's causing our health issues. Because our body is such an amazing organism that, yes, it can do all of that on its own, but it needs help as far as it needs the fuel that it needs, right? Yes, our liver does filter. Some people say We don't need to go through cleanses because that's what liver is for. But because we put so much stuff in our body, more toxins coming in that are that our liver has the chance to filter, that it's building up. So most of our health issues come from the fact that we have too much toxins in our body and not enough water and not enough nutrients. Because our body cell, each body cell in your body needs only a couple of basic things. It needs oxygen, it needs water, it needs minerals, it needs vitamins, it needs amino acids, and it needs oils and enzymes. But we don't get all of that from food. Like I said, because, most of our food is processed already, so it already has nothing. So, we deprive ourselves. Yes, we are filling our stomachs with food, but that food doesn't do much for our body cells. So each time because, our body regenerates, the cells have a lifespan, some longer, some shorter. And once that cell dies, it produces a new cell. So the old cell was already struggling because of the deficiency of the vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff that I just said. It produces even weaker cells. That's why all of these diseases, this is why, when we go and we drink Coca-Cola, the pH level of its own is so low that, yes, if it goes straight in your blood, it would kill you right away. But it doesn't, it has to go through all these steps. So, but it weakens us little by little. This is why you don't drop dead if you eat something unhealthy. But little by little, this is how diseases develop, because your body cells, it produces even weaker cell, and then that cell produces weaker cell, and then some of those cells actually, because of the toxins and free radicals, they actually become cancerous. And that point, that's really bad. But that's how diseases work. If you don't feed your body cell the right things, it will eventually lead to some kind of disease. It's just, that's how it works. I did not know that before Coral Club, but that's what's awesome about Coral Club. If you want to, you can get educated. You don't have to. You can just follow certain steps. You can just follow your sponsor's directions, and will get the results. To me, it's fascinating. So there are, lots of, we do classes in Zoom for people like me, because, when I started doing that and people started seeing my results, like Oksana, right? I started walking around and people seeing me, how I was when I had all my health issues, to when I started, feeling so much better. People would come up to me and be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you looking so radiant? Why are you always in a good mood? Why do you have so much energy? What are you on? So I'd be like, oh, so here's, the system. And they're like, you know what? I don't even need to know how it works. I just know that it works because I see the results on you. Just tell me what to do. So most people, you just point them in the right direction. They go on a website, they register for free. There is no monthly subscription. You're not obligated to buy anything if you don't want to, like other companies. Once you sign up, there is something, the minimum amount that you have to buy, not with our company. You just purchase whatever you want. You can start slow and easy, because some people have issues and they're scared. They're like, I have to talk to my doctor about it. You can talk to your doctor about it, but doctors are not all about natural medicine. So that most likely they will advise you that it doesn't work, then don't do it. But if you want to start out slow, our product is all organic. It's like eating organic, high quality foods. It's not going to interfere with the medication that you're on in any shape or form. You can start out slowly if you wish to. And slowly you will start seeing your results. And as you go to a doctor for your regular checkups, your doctors will be amazed. I have so many clients that they go to their checkup and the doctor is like, what have you started doing differently, because you're improving? So little by little, I had clients who got off of their medication, high blood pressure medication, high cholesterol medication,
Diabetes.
blood sugar medication.
Yes.
A lot of people who have diabetes, they were able to get off the insulin as well, slowly and surely. A lot of people who have had clinical depression, they get off of their depression medication. Again, as your own pace. We tell you where to start. We point you in the right direction. We are with you. If you have any issues, if you have any concerns, we walk with you throughout the whole thing. We are together for life. or until you get
Exactly.
sick of us and you feel like you know how to do it yourself. So this is what's amazing about this program. And like Oksana said, we do have doctors that work with the company that are actually real doctors with real degrees,
Hmm.
so they can actually tell you a little bit more and deeper. So if we have people with more serious issues and kind of do want to consult with a doctor to kind of make them feel a little bit better, because we all know as humans we actually listen to people with more authority, and doctors, yes, we all grew up knowing that doctors have authority over on health, not on health, on sicknesses. Doctors know nothing about health. Health is actually your own responsibility. To
Yeah,
know and
exactly.
learn how to be healthy is actually on you. Doctor is not going to tell you how to be healthy. He will tell you how to treat your sickness, but not how to be healthy. Our company, our programs, they're all geared towards restoring your health, telling you how you can become healthier, how you can take control of your own life and leading healthier lives. And no, you don't have to change your lifestyle overnight, because a lot of people, they get scared. They're like, I am not ready for that. I'm not ready to stop eating sweets. I'm not ready to stop eating everything that has gluten in it. You don't have to. The beauty of this program is that once you start going through the program, once you start drinking the right kind of water, right, you start cleansing yourself of all the toxins and all the parasites, and once you start feeding your body cell with the right thing that it needs, your cravings will go away automatically. I
100%.
have people who don't even realize, and all of a sudden they don't eat that, and they don't eat this, or they eat less, and they start losing weight. It is not a weight loss company. It's not a weight loss program by any means, but weight loss comes as a benefit,
As a
because
bonus. Yeah.
as a bonus, as a benefit, once you start uh, restoring your body, your metabolism starts working properly. Once your cell gets what it needs, you're not craving anything, and you literally drop weight. I started the program within the first 90 days, like Oksana said. She hasn't even finished 90 days yet, and she already lost 30 pounds.
Yes.
The heavier you are, the more you lose. Me, I did in the 90 days, the first 90 days, I dropped about 35 pounds. And it's into a year and a half. And now I actually eat everything, but in moderation, in a very, very tiny doses, because you don't need much. I am not eating it because emotionally you're trying to comfort yourself or anything like that. Your body just runs in a balance. So even though you're still eating normal meals, you're still dropping weight. Like in a year and a half, I'm down. Honestly, I don't even know that right now anymore, because I stopped weighing myself. But a year ago, I stopped weighing and I was 80 pounds down. Not even trying. I was not at the gym every day. Actually, if anything, my mentor, the guy that I found actually on Facebook, and I blindly trusted at that point. And again, if you listen to my story, you'll see why, because I was desperate. And I tried everything and nothing worked. So when I found a video of this guy on Facebook, he started talking and it made sense to me. He explained it in he is an actual doctor actually, but he did explain it to me in human words, how it all works. And again, I lost my train of thought. But what was I gonna say, Oksana? Where was I going with this?
How
But
you
yes,
how it's helped you. The thought came to me, since your story is so amazing, maybe people should tell us if they want to hear your story, and we just going to choose a day and do another live. You're going to tell your story and people can ask the questions.
absolutely, yes. So people who will be watching, and I don't know exactly what time we started this, but I know that Instagram has
I
a time limit
That's
on
why
it.
I didn't look either, and it's not showing, so I don't even know how long we've been
Allah,
doing.
Allah is here with us. Can you tell us what time we started? Because I know that we have like an hour, and we do want to save this video so people who were not able to watch this live can actually go on and watch the recording of this video. So whoever is watching it us later, if you want to comment on the video below, that if you want to hear my story, I would be more than happy to come back on and share in all the glory details about why I'm here, and
Exactly.
you will be able to understand why I'm so passionate about sharing this, because like I said, this is what I was going to see. I always get sidetracked. So after I started seeing my results and going through this, and I'm a hairdresser, so I have clients that come in all the time, and they would see me and they would just want to do it. And some of them would be asking, I'm drinking water, I'm taking vitamins. Why is it not working for me? How is this different? So on top of knowing simple things like, because we have a concept of health, because we're doing this in a structural way, because we're following the steps, this is why it's working. But also, I actually, for myself, first time in my life, wanted to know more how our body works, because it's an amazing organism that our God created, and there is a lot to it. If you think about it, I mean, sometimes I would be listening to our doctors and scientists, and my mind would be blown. Like, there is a lot, and we do have Zooms that you can join for free, and you can listen if that's what you want, if you want to know more. Because I know on my team there are girls that are like obsessed with knowing all these things, and because that's what they are. I'm a hairdresser, I just want to make people beautiful, but I don't want to know how. This is why I said that I could never be a doctor or a nurse, because but even for me, the way that explaining everything, it's interesting. So yes, I am learning more and more and more every day, just for my own knowledge. But you don't have to know. You don't have to be a scientist or a doctor or a nutritionist or to go through this program. Actually, our program is safe. Everything is so safe and organic that even little babies can take our product safely. Everything that we have is safe for newborns. And if you don't know this, which I didn't know, even newborn babies, they need to be drinking water. Even, mother's breast milk is not enough. Because babies, when we are born, did you know this? I did not know this. They're made out of 90% of water when they're babies. That's why when they come out, they're looking so plump, and so, their skin is like so full, because it's 90% water. And as we go along, as we age, we lose more and more water. This is why we need to be drinking water. We actually need to be drinking about from 30 to 50 milliliters per 1 kilo of body fat. And yes, for the Americans, we do have it all translated into the, the American system,
not a body,
matrix.
not a body fat, body weight.
Body weight,
body
yes.
Fat.
Then it's because my mind is working, I have
ahead
1,000.
Of time. Yeah.
No, I have so much in my head that I want to convey, and yes, I know. I've been told a lot that I need to slow down, and I need to actually follow some kind of plan when I talk, and it doesn't help. Trust me. I tried writing everything down, my bullet points, what I have to say. It doesn't work like that.
It's
I
better.
telling you one thing, and I'm like a million miles away, and I even switch to a different topic. Go ahead, Oksana.
But I like when it's like this. It's a true life. You don't have to read the notes. I didn't make any notes. I was kind of like, what? It's my first life, but we made it through. I think Ella said 9:50. I don't know what she means. We started at 9:50.
Yes, I believe so, because the first time I looked on the clock, it was about 10 o'clock. Okay, so we still have about 10 minutes.
Okay. So do you want to talk a little bit about collagen, or we're going to leave for some other day?
Yes, I was going to say, so we mentioned Biluron, we mentioned the Go Detox, which if you're still interested, there's we do this in Telegram. The challenge is free. You just joined an informative group. Again, you can ask us for the link. We'll send it to you. And then once you order the products, we put you in a different separate group where we're with you every day. And there is instructions, information. We share with people. We support each other. And it's for 14 days. So the time goes by really, really fast. And you see amazing results. People lose 10, 15 pounds in those 2 weeks, and it doesn't come back. So we talk about that. And yes, another thing is that we have our collagen. It's beautiful. Again, me being a cosmetologist and a hairdresser, that's one thing that I didn't know before Coral Club, that collagen is very important for your skin, for your nails, for your hair. But what I didn't know, that it's actually important for everything. You need collagen for everything. Even your inside organs are actually, they're kind of like suspended, and you need collagen to actually keep them up there. because there is an actual health issue where your organs start to drop. And some people, I have actually known some girls who actually had to go in and surgically have that fixed. Another thing that we don't know about or don't think about, you know, obviously our skin, but my personal issue with collagen and how I saw, okay, so when you drink this, it actually, this is one dose for one day. It already comes in a liquid form. You don't have to mix it with water like other collagens out there, because I tried all of them. I tested them on myself because it was like number one question that my clients asked, what kind of collagen you recommend. And there is powdery collagen that you mix with water and it's still grainy and it doesn't taste good. And you don't have time to mix it and drink a whole shaker full of stuff. So this is a daily dose. It already comes in a glass, dark glass, so it protects you from like, you know, the sun rays. I know I want to be smart and say, what is it, UVB or whatever, but I'm not gonna go there. So anyways, I drop this in my purse. I drink it 1 dose a day, and it goes to whatever issue in your body you have, whatever it needs for first, it addresses it first. But I had those issues with organs. I was one of those people because I had my uterus removed, so all of my organs misplaced and they dropped. So I knew that I had to address that issue. But my most, in my vain opinion, my most concern was that my eyelids were so droopy that I actually did go see a specialist, and I was gonna have a surgery to have them lifted, because, you know, with time it droops so much that actually you can't see. It obstructs your vision. So I did have a consultation with a doctor, but after doing it for like 6 months, I've noticed that I don't even have, I mean, I still have a long way to go, but if you can see, like, my skin is already so much tighter, and it just makes me so happy. So definitely no surgery, and I definitely see results with that right away. So that's another amazing product. And again, you can go on a website and you can read why it works better than most collagens out there. You know, on top of the benefit that it's convenient, that it tastes great, that, you know, you just drink a little glass and you're done for the day. The technology in there, the molecule, it actually comes from fish collagen, which I was told is one of the best out there. And the structure of it is so much smaller that actually it absorbs into your body cell a lot more faster, and that's why you start seeing results. Like if you get one of these boxes, this is 10 bottles in there. People start seeing results. Ladies, you know, who have like little tiny, help me, Oksana. I'm drawing a blank again. Wrinkles. Thank you. Tiny wrinkles. They see that those wrinkles go away in as little as 10 days. They already see results. So if you take it regularly, you can only imagine what it can do for you. So I think that's all I want to say about the collagen. I think that's all we're going to say about the products, because obviously, like I said, we have a lot more, but I think this is enough information, especially if you're hearing this for the first time. It's a little bit overwhelming.
Exactly.
But if it's something that you want to know more about, like Oksana said, we can do another video where I can talk about my story and my results in details. We can also do one where we can actually talk about the concept of health and each step separately. But we have that all of that information available. So if you want to reach out to us, we can send it to you and you can start learning about it. You can go on a website, you can register for free with no obligation, and you can actually start reading about the products, because we do have a little bit more information about the product on the website itself. And you can also, you know, reach out to us personally, and we'll be more than happy to do a consultation. Again, free consultation, one-on-one, about the issues that you would like to address. And like I said, my mentor he doesn't really speak a lot of English, but he understands it. And if you have a specific health issue that you want to run by a doctor, you know, I consult with him. And we have a lot of results, and we have a lot of people who we work with that way. So I think that's pretty much all that I like to say, Oksana?
Yeah,
From
it's
your end?
awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the people who came and listened to our live. It was my first,
Yeah, you did
so
it.
it's
Congratulations.
challenging.
You did amazing.
I had to step out of the box, right?
Yes.
Anyway, if whoever wants to listen to Ira's story, it's amazing story. I heard maybe 5 times, and it still amazes me. So please let us know. And I think we're gonna be ending on this, right? We're done with right, Ira?
Mhm. Yes, thank you again, everyone who watched us live. And whoever's going to be watching later, thank you for your time. And please do not hesitate to reach out with any question. There is no stupid questions. There is no simple questions.
Exactly.
There is only unasked questions. So anything you would like to know, anything, just reach out and we'd be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And thank you again for your time.
Yeah, it's like it's amazing. You have to ask the questions. You have to try the program. We cannot specify enough how it works. I just came, and because, like I said, I've been to many different companies, tried different things. I just came to see, okay, I'm gonna try this one for a while probably, and it will be same thing. But no, it's amazing results, and I know I'm gonna stay here for life because all of my family following me. So, all right, thank you so much, everyone, and just let us know if you have questions, and you have a blessed Monday and blessed week.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Now,
Bye.
Oksana, one little thing. You're going to press on the little X on top, and then you're going to follow the instructions or directions on how to save the video.
All right. Thank you. I was about to ask that. All right. Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a good week.
I've been there, so I knew it was coming. So, yes,
All right.
everyone, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
All
Bye.
right. Bye-bye.